The life of Vlad the Impaler. Vlad III, commonly known as Vlad the Impaler or Vlad Dracula, was a 15th-century ruler of Wallachia, now part of modern-day Romania. Vlad Dracula is one of the most controversial and feared figures of medieval Europe, notorious for his brutal methods of punishment, particularly impalement, and for his fierce resistance against the Ottoman Empire. While history often casts him as a ruthless tyrant, he is also remembered as a national hero in Romania for his staunch defense of his homeland. Vlad's legacy straddles the line between history and myth, inspiring the fictional character Count Dracula. Vlad was born in 1431 in Sighisoara, Transylvania, as the second son of Vlad II Dracula, a nobleman who belonged to the Order of the Dragon, a chivalric order founded to defend Christianity in Eastern Europe. The name Dracula is derived from his father's title, Dracul, meaning dragon in Latin or devil in Romanian. Vlad spent part of his youth as a political hostage in the Ottoman court, from 1442 to 1448, along with his younger brother Radu. This experience deeply influenced his psyche. While Radu adapted to Ottoman culture, Vlad harbored resentment and a desire for revenge, which later shaped his brutal policies. Vlad first ascended to the throne of Wallachia briefly in 1448 amid a period of political instability and power struggles. His rule was short-lived, and he was soon ousted. However, he reclaimed the throne in 1456 with the help of Hungarian forces under John Hunyadi. This second reign, lasting until 1462, was the most notable and fearsome period of his life. Wallachia at the time was sandwiched between the powerful kingdoms of Hungary and the ever-expanding Ottoman Empire. Vlad sought to consolidate his authority, eliminate corruption, and protect his territory from both internal dissent and external threats. Vlad's reign is infamous for his extreme methods of punishment, particularly impalement, which earned him the nickname of Vlad the Impaler. His use of terror was a deliberate political tactic to enforce order, deter crime, and strike fear into his enemies. According to various historical accounts, Vlad impaled thousands of people, Ottoman soldiers, Saxon merchants, boyars, nobles, and criminals alike. The victims were often displayed publicly to send a gruesome message. One of the most notorious examples is the Forest of the Impaled, where thousands of Ottoman prisoners were impaled outside the city of Targovist to intimidate Sultan Mehmed II. Despite the brutality, Vlad's rule did bring some stability and order to Wallachia. He cracked down on corruption, strengthened the central authority, and protected the peasantry from exploitation. Vlad's most defining military campaigns were against the Ottoman Empire, which sought to subjugate Wallachia. In 1461 to 1462, he launched a series of raids south of the Danube, attacking Ottoman territories and massacring thousands. His night attack on the Ottoman camp in 1462 became legendary for its audacity and effectiveness. In retaliation, Sultan Mehmed II led a massive invasion into Wallachia. Although vastly outnumbered, Vlad used guerrilla tactics and psychological warfare to resist. However, he was ultimately forced to retreat and seek asylum in Hungary, where he was imprisoned for a number of years by King Matthias Corvinus, partly due to political intrigues and pressure from powerful allies of the Ottomans. After more than a decade in captivity, Vlad was released and made a final bid for power in 1476. He briefly regained the throne of Wallachia with the backing of Hungarian forces but was killed shortly thereafter in battle against the Ottomans. Some historians believe that he was assassinated by rivals. The exact circumstances of his death remain unclear, and his burial site has never been definitively located, adding to the legends that surround his name. Vlad's legacy is complex and divisive. In Romanian history, he is viewed as a strong ruler who defended his people from foreign domination and fought for justice, albeit through severe means. His commitment to defending Wallachian independence is still celebrated. In Western history and literature, however, Vlad became the inspiration for Bram Stoker's 1897 novel, Dracula. While Stoker's vampire character bears little resemblance to the historical figure, the name and certain dark traits were borrowed, linking Vlad permanently with Gothic horror and the undead. Historians today debate the extent of his cruelty, as many of the most gruesome tales come from biased sources, especially from Saxon chroniclers and Ottoman writers with political motives. Vlad the Impaler remains one of the most enigmatic and polarizing figures of the late Middle Ages. His life was marked by conflict, vengeance, and a relentless drive to maintain sovereignty in the face of powerful empires. Whether remembered as a brutal despot or a national hero, Vlad's story is a vivid reminder of how history can be shaped by perspective, and how legend can immortalize a man. We hope you have found the video interesting. Thank you for watching.